Right. Hi, folks. So we're live on YouTube. Let's hope this goes according to plan. Okay, we've nobody here yet. So, okay, we'll just give it a few moments and see who arrives. I'm also recording on my when is your next video? Keep it up. Would you like to what's that? Okay, let's I'll check that later. It's a bit awkward in the middle of doing a live stream, although at the minute there's nobody here. But yeah, I think that's the other thing. I really need to publicize my when I'm doing these live streams. I think I need to publicize it a bit more beforehand. Although I did say last Monday, because it was last Monday when I did this. So, and I kind of said in there, but yeah, maybe I should. Excuse me. Maybe I should promote it more on my Facebook and stuff. Now, the other thing is this camera. I don't know how. I mean, from my point of view, and like I say, what I'm doing is I'm videoing myself doing this at the moment. So even though I'm live streaming, I'm doing a video of it as well. And when I get round, I say get round to, I will edit this. Probably do it over the weekend, I guess. But I'll edit both the video and the live stream. The live stream will just go up onto YouTube as it normally does. But then I'm going to edit this and this live stream, and then you'll see the difference in terms of like what you guys are seeing from your end and what I see from my end. Because for me, obviously the image is clear, and there's no issue with the image on my end. But I can imagine for other people, it might be a bit, because I've noticed as well the playback on that video, the last one I did last week of the live stream, the quality is horrendous. It really is. The picture quality is terrible. It's so sort of bitty and cloudy, and it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible, which is a shame because, like I said, obviously until I did it and then reviewed it, I thought I was going to get the same quality that I'm seeing myself in right this minute. I mean, like I say, obviously you guys can't tell. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but as you can see, the camera in the background anyway. But when you actually see the video of this, you'll see what I mean about how the clarity of the picture I'm seeing of myself, sort of thing. So, yeah. Anyway, right. So we've got one person watching us so far. Hello, that person. See, that's the other thing as well. It doesn't let me know who's actually watching, unless you're doing one of those live streams like with like the super chat stuff and all that kind of thing, I think. And then it kind of like pops up. But then, of course, people are always commenting on those things anyway, sort of thing. So I guess the YouTuber will kind of know who it is in terms of like, there'll be a name and hi, this is so-and-so, blah, 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 just saying hello or love your videos or whatever it might be, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so at least we've got one viewer. So I don't know, shall I sort of make a start on what I was thinking about chatting about tonight, or shall I wait until a couple of more people kind of join in? I've got a like, and there's 2 people now. Yay, 2 people. Wee. So yeah, so that's the thing, guys. Sorry, excuse me. Oh dear. I've no way of knowing who's actually joined because, like I said, it doesn't tell me. So unless you actually sort of like leave a comment if you're able to. If you're able to leave a comment, then great, and then I can get a sense of who's there, and then I can perhaps interact with you, you know, on a more personal level, I guess, in that sense. So if you'd like to leave comments or just ask a question or whatever, obviously you're more than welcome to. But I just ask that you try and keep it clean, please. You know, so right, hang on. Oh, I need my glasses. Sorry, because I can't see on this computer screen properly. Aha, Leanne. Hello, hi. I'm okay, thank you. Not too bad at all. Yes, so like I said, I was kind of wondering whether or not to leave it just a little bit longer before I actually get into what I was wanting to sort of talk about tonight. I mean, you know, don't have to strictly speak just about this particular subject, but you know, it's open. It's an open forum essentially. You know what I mean? People can ask questions or whatever sort of thing. So, and I guess it's just like we'll just see where this takes us, basically. But like I say, I was kind of thinking, shall I wait until, because we've got two people at the moment, and I'm kind of thinking, do I just make a start or maybe not? Oh, sorry, keep forgetting my glasses. How is Spot? Spot's great. He's actually lying right down here, right next to the camera. You see the camera in the background. I'm videoing this live stream, basically because I wanted to try and, well, just trying to get creative and trying to think of different ideas and different ways of, you know, maybe a different point of view sort of thing. And also just to show you guys the difference in quality from what you might experience from your end in terms of the webcam and the picture and the sound. Because when I did the playback of the last live stream I did last Monday, the quality is horrendous. It's absolutely terrible. And I didn't realize, because from my point of view, I can see my image right now, and everything's clear. It's crystal. The picture is like, you know, full HD. Looks absolutely spot on. But when I did the playback, you know, when I played the video back, the picture is terrible. It really is. It's all like cloudy and horrible and what have you. The picture and sound is good. Oh, wow. Excellent. Maybe it was just the day then. Maybe it was just, yeah, you know, because sometimes you can have a good, a bit like phone calls, isn't it? Sort of things like when sometimes you can get a decent line and hear the person clearly, and then other days you might, you know, same person or whatever, and it's all crackly and stuff. So yeah, I guess that's probably what it was. Okay. So we're still only at two people, but I kind of want to make a start on what I was going to talk about. And like I said, this is just to sort of get the ball rolling, really. I mean, it's not, you know, I'm not going to say like, oh, we can't talk about anything else, or we're going to stay to this subject or whatever. It's just kind of and I just thought it might be interesting, especially if some of my other viewers and regulars, you know, that chime in or whatever sort of thing would be really interesting. But okay, so you know, actually, I was just thinking as well. Sorry, I was just thinking. Oh, Jason, hi, Jason. Hey, how did you? Sorry, how did you able to purchase a house and a cat? Jason, I don't own this house. Where, I mean, I think you're in the States somewhere. I can't remember where exactly. But like over here, we have like what they call, I guess, what you guys would call social housing. I suppose we call it that as well, essentially. So it's council house. So my the rent is markedly reduced, sort of thing. So you know, this is like, you know, it belongs to the county council essentially, and I rent it from them. And yeah, so you know, like I say, I don't own a house, and my cat is like, mind you, actually, now you mentioned that, when I bought Spot, obviously he's 6 years old now, so obviously it was about 6 years ago, and I bought him from a pet shop, and he was £90. He cost me £90. So, but he was worth every penny of it, believe me, absolutely. Okay, so yeah. Oh, we're down to one person again. Oh, well, can't please everybody. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to make a start anyway because, yeah. Okay. So tonight's subject, or today's subject, whatever, is my favorite music. And so this, if you guys can see that clearly, it's reversed in my image. So I'm assuming you guys can see it the right way around. So this is Gary Newman. And he's been somebody I've been into since I was about 15 years of age. I started listening to Gary Newman. And I absolutely love his stuff. Always have done. Because a lot of the songs in it, and a lot of the music, the lyrics, especially in a lot of his early stuff, but even some of the later stuff as well, you know, I can really relate to it. And it's like, I suppose, being the kind of kid I was, essentially, back in them days, it's like, you know, I'm very isolated. I was very much a loner. And the thing is that, you know, I just identified with him for some reason, and I really felt a connection. And like I said, also, I just loved that sound. I loved the electronic sound, you know, the keyboards and, you know, the synthesizer and all that. Just loved that sound. And so I used to have all these on vinyl. I used to have a big collection. I had 58 records. Not all of them Gary Newman, but the vast majority was Gary Newman. I had virtually all of his albums up to round about the late 80s, I guess. Great content. Keep it up. Would you like to... Yeah, and that came up just a minute ago. So okay, I'll check that out later. But yeah, so yeah, completely distracted me, that did. But yeah, Gary Newman, like I said, I loved his music. I loved the sound. And that's when I first started getting into electronica music. But also I love all kinds of genres of music. And another thing I got, oh, that's it. Sorry, see how I was there? I've just remembered. I was talking about the 80s, wasn't I? And I kind of stopped listening to Gary Newman round about, I don't know, I'd say about 80, 88 sort of thing. So late 80s, pushing in towards early 90s. And main reason for that is because I became homeless at that point. So that's kind of why I kind of lost touch with him. But also, I was into a band called New Order. I don't know if people have heard of that. But New Order, again, because they're sort of like electronic-y sound, at least to some degree. But they started off as Joy Division. Is that the right way around? Sorry. So yeah, they started off as Joy Division. And then when Ian Curtis sadly committed suicide, he was the lead singer of Joy Division at the time. And they were just about to hit it big. I know they were on the cusp of, you know, they were about to go to the States to do their first sort of gigs over there and stuff, and blah 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 and what have you, and do recordings over there. And sadly, Ian committed suicide. I forget how old he was. He wasn't that old. I think he was in his late 20s. I think, I can't honestly remember now. But it's really, really sad because Joy Division were fantastic. And that song, Love Will Tear Us Apart, do you know what I mean? I mean, wow, that's such an amazing song. And like I said, it's about, for me, a lot of the time, it's about the lyrics in the songs, because, I mean, the music as well, of course, but, you know, sometimes the lyrics in songs, will, you know, really, really get, and I'll really identify with it. Do you know what I mean? I'll really identify with the lyrics. I mean, like for instance, in particular, this one in the New Order album, there's a particular song which, sorry, I can't really read that on here because it's so small, that writing. It's so difficult to see. And for the life of me, I can never remember the name of the actual song that the lyrics are on. But anyway, there's a set of lyrics there that it says, a childhood lost, replaced by fear. And wow, that for me, it was like I really identified with that. Because that's all I can remember from my childhood mostly is fear of one thing or another, or people in particular. I was extremely introverted and extremely painfully shy. And like I said, you know, the thing is, oh, sorry, Jason, I missed your comment for a second. Then let's get this. Music is great to listen to, but I listen to 60s and 70s and 80s music, but I love all sorts of music. Yes, Jason, same here, mate. In fact, here's another guy I've recently gotten into, and he's the band name is Rag and Bone Man, or he's the artist's stage name is Rag and Bone Man, but his name is Rory. But I can't remember his surname off the top of my head now. It's Rory something. But this guy, I don't know how to classify his genre of music, but he did that song Human, and again, just love that. This guy has got an amazing voice, such an amazing voice. He really has. That guy can sing. I love this guy. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I like all sorts of music as well. In fact, I've got an amazing eclectic. I'll tell you what, let me just bring a couple of other different ones over. Bear with me 1 second. So let's see what I've got here. We've got this, and we've got a bit of that one. And what else can we, let's have a look. And that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, like I say, I've got sort of like really eclectic. See, I've got a bit of Irish music, because I do love a bit of Irish music. I really, really do. I love the Irish music. I've got a bit of African chill, which some of the music on there I kind of really like. Not all of it, I must admit. Some of it doesn't appeal, but some of it does. I've got the Paul Simon album, Gracelands. I've even got a bit of Mozart, look. Yay! So yeah, I'm the same. I love all I love music, period. I love music. But my favorite genre is the sort of likes of Gary Newman and electronica sort of music. That's my favorite, all-time favorite style of music. But I love music, just no matter what it is, to be quite honest. I just love music. So let me just pop these back quick. So yeah, it's funny because tonight I don't seem to be getting a lot of views like I did, or you know, a lot of people joining in the chat. I mean, last Monday there was a ton of people, and today not very many. Sadly, what are you doing, Spot? Spotty, what's the matter? What are you doing, son? You seem a bit restless, son. Unlike your usual self. What's the matter? What? Yeah, Spotty's been a bit restless for some reason. Not like him. I love theme song music. I could listen to them all day. Wow, cool, man. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Nice one. What's the matter, Spot? What? I don't know. He's not usually this restless. He's a very good cat. He's a very well-behaved cat, this Spot. He really is. He gives me no trouble. He doesn't, you know, break things or anything like that, like some cats do. Not like they do it deliberately, although some people say sometimes they might be doing it deliberately. But But no, he's such a well-behaved, very placid, chilled out cat. To be quite honest, he doesn't really get up to mischief. But so when he starts getting a bit restless like this, I start getting a bit worried. Yeah. So okay, we got 2 likes and we've still got 1 person watching. What are you doing, Sport? What's the matter? What's the matter? You Spotkins. You spotty. Anyway, yeah. So it'd be nice if a couple of other people could join us. It helps get the chat going a bit more, and you know what I mean. And then other people can jump in and ask different things and what have you. Yeah, I mean, last week I had about 9 people watching. Not all of them were chipping in, like, but at least I think what was it about maybe 3 or 4 people at least were in the chat and chatting away to themselves and to me, which I really like. That it's really cool actually. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. So sadly, at the moment, we've not got a lot of people watching, which is a bit of a shame. Because, like I say, it makes it a bit more interesting when there's other people joining in, and do you know what I mean? They can chip something in and ask a question or make a suggestion, whatever sort of thing. But like I say, sadly, at the moment, yeah, I'm just checking the other camera as well because I'm trying to stay out of the shot of that camera as much as possible. But of course, every now and again, when I've been leaning over to put these things down and move around, there's it's going to have caught me on the camera there. But anyway, like I say, I'm going to edit this footage anyway, sort of thing. So, and I'm thinking of putting these 2 together, like I say, and maybe do a bit of editing around it. So also just so that I can see the difference in quality from the live stream and from the video sort of thing. So, yeah. So, okay. Yeah, still not many people at all. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I was going to do this, but it's now actually, I'm starting to sort of think to myself, well, I'm kind of drying up about, I don't know, maybe I could speak a bit more about my music, I guess. You see, the thing with me is that I don't mind talking about my music sometimes and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. But, to be fair, I'd rather just play it. I just want to listen to it. I just want to play it. And I'd rather play it for you guys. But, of course, I can't do that on YouTube because it'll get flagged for copyright. Do you know what I mean? So, oh, well, never mind. Because I'd love to put some of these albums on right now. Because there's some songs on here that I absolutely adore and love. Yeah, it's a pity. I thought Kev might join us, but Kev doesn't seem to. Oh, hang on, we've got another person's joined the chat. Well, at least joined in the viewing, at least for now. So no idea who it is at the moment, unless that's interesting as well because. No. Okay, so if whoever's just joined us, if you want to say hello, then at least I can get a sense of who it is and I can say hello to you. Otherwise, you're just an anonymous whoever, and I have no idea who it is. So yeah. So anyway, basically, I've been talking about my music and Gary Newman in particular being my favorite all-time artist. Absolutely love his music, and mainly because I really identify with him. So, hi, Lynn. Nice one. Yeah. But yeah. So, in fact, if in that case, sorry, I don't know if yeah. So I was just talking, like I say, about my collection. I don't know if you caught any of that or not, but yeah, I've been talking about my love of Gary Newman and music in general. And I've got a couple of his albums here. And like I said, I used to have all of these albums I used to have on vinyl when they originally came out. But sadly, I don't own those anymore. They've long since flown the coop, as it were. But obviously, they've now all gotten replaced back onto on CD. But yeah, like I say, I love his lyrics, and I just really identified with him. There was something about Gary Newman that I felt some kind of connection with for some reason. So, and then, like I was saying to Jason just a minute ago, that like him, I also like all kind of genres of music. Really, I love music, absolutely love music. And like I say, I've got such a collection of different types of music. But my all-time favorite is electronica and dance and trance sort of music, sort of thing. But also this guy, Rory, something, I can't remember his flipping name now. Rory, his first name anyway, but Rag and Bone Man. And he has got such an amazing voice. I love this guy. It was Joanne that put me onto him. So Joanne, one day she come. I mean, when Joanne comes round sometimes, and I'm watching YouTube or whatever, and Joanne will turn around to me and say like, "Oh, can you find so and so? And can we listen to so and so?" And I must admit, there are times when it irritates me. To be quite honest, it does. It irritates me because I want to watch what I'm watching or whatever, and I'm trying to chill out, and she wants to watch some singing person, whatever, and it's kind of like so. Generally speaking, not always, because there's been a good few times when she's asked me to do that, and we've clicked onto it, and I've gone like, "Wow, this is really nice. I really like this." But more often than not, it's kind of like more her music, and it's kind of like girly music, if you know what I mean, which is understandable. There's nothing wrong with girly music, you know what I mean? That's great, you know what I mean? But it's not really me necessarily. So, but like I say, begrudgingly, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a miserable old git. You know what I mean? But anyway, the thing is that, like I say, she'll come round. She'll ask me, "Oh, can you play such and such?" Because she'll have heard it on her radio, or it's been on one of the music channels that she watches or whatever. And so she said like this guy Rory something or Rag and Bone Man or whatever. So I typed it in, and then it was the Human single that was playing, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. This guy is awesome. And ever since then, I've been hooked on him, absolutely hooked on him. Hi, gang. Hey, hi, Ian. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I've just been talking about my music, my sort of collection of different types of music and stuff. But my first love being Gary Newman. And I was saying that, like, I used to have all of these albums that I've got here in front of me now. I used to have all of these albums on vinyl when they originally came out. But sadly, I've lost all those over the years, and now have been replaced by CDs. But yeah, and then I went on to saying about Rory. I keep wanting to say Rory Bremner, but I know it's not Rory Bremner. But because Rory Bremner was a somebody back in the day, sort of thing, and a notable name, whatever at the time, a comedian, that keeps popping in my head every time I keep saying Rory. But I can't remember his surname now. But Rag and Bone Man, and Joanne put me onto Rag and Bone Man. And like I said, when I heard that man sing, I'm like, whoa, this guy's got a voice. He's amazing. Oh, man. And I was just saying earlier on to Jason as well, just saying that I would, it's all right talking about it, talking about my music and stuff and what I like and why I like it and all the rest of it and this and the other. That's one thing. But I really want to play it. Do you know what I mean? It's like I feel the need to play it rather than just talk about it. But of course, it'll probably get flagged for copyright, and do you know what I mean? Not, I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Let's. Went to see Gary Newman on Saturday. Oh no! Wow! Oh, excellent! Oh, nice one! Nice one! Oh, I've never seen him in concert, never just had the opportunity for one reason or another. But yeah, I love him. I love him, Rag and Bone Man. Yes, Leanne, he is awesome. What a voice that man has got. I mean, I must admit, I am the same. And that's why I went out and bought his album. Literally about 2 or 3 days after Joanne, asked me to, find him on YouTube. And I heard him singing Human. And I'm like, whoa. It just blew me away. I thought, right, that's it. I'm getting that album. That guy has got some serious talent. Awesome. Really is. But yeah, so I've never seen Gary Newman in concert, like I said. I would love to see him in concert. I guess he was doing his new stuff as well when you saw him, Ian, because, of course, unlike a lot of artists, Gary's always said that he hates going back and doing all the old stuff. He will do some of the old stuff, but he much prefers to keep pushing forward and doing new stuff and exploring and so on. And I love his new stuff. Absolutely. The stuff that he's putting out now, I think he's absolutely wicked. Really love it. I don't know if you've seen that video, the one where they're in the desert. And I think the songs, what's the song called? Oh, flipping heck, I can't remember what the song's called. It escapes me for a minute. I got it as a gift from my husband. Oh, nice one. Yeah. No, he is. He's brilliant, man. He is so cool. New album, Savage. Yes, went to #2 in the charts. My name is Ruin. That's the one. Oh, that is awesome. Love that as well. That's so cool. And that's his daughter in the video. I don't know if you know that, Ian, but that's one of his daughters. I think has he got 2 or 3? I can't remember off the top of my head. Ah, yes. Yeah. Nice. How do you pronounce that? Persia. Is it Persia? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm terrible at reading people's names, mate. I don't know why. Always have been. It's obviously it's part of my dyslexia, but it's like why I always struggle around people's names most when reading. I have no idea. Always have done. His daughter, correct? Yes. Yeah. I wonder if because I was saying to Joanne, we were watching it about one day last week. Yeah, one day last week, maybe the weekend. I can't remember. And I was saying to Joanne, I wonder if she'll follow in her father's footsteps. I wonder. Do you know what I mean? Because she kind of sings a little bit in the video, obviously. And it just got me thinking. I'm thinking, I wonder if she'll, because not all of these stars, whether they're film stars or pop stars or whatever, necessarily their kids follow them in their footsteps, but sometimes they do, don't they? So I just wondered whether will we see Patricia Newman with her own stuff going on? That'd be cool, actually. There is technology that allows you to see people. Sorry, hang on. What allows you to see people on the other end, but you need to do research. But music has so many people sing. Music has so many people sing the same music. Yes, that's true. She came on stage in July to sing the song. Oh, nice. Oh, that is awesome. Wow. Because I suppose it would sound different live, I guess, than on a video. I suppose it would, actually thinking about it. But yeah, wow. I just wonder. I wonder if she'll get, because if she's on stage in a live situation rather than just doing it on camera, sort of thing, then I wonder if she'll get the taste for it. You know what I mean? She'll think I kind of like this. Yeah, it'd be interesting. It really will. It'd be interesting. The next generation of Newman music, if that's possible, maybe. I don't know. Just kind of intrigues me. Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, I absolutely adore music. I love all genres. I was just showing Jason earlier on that I've got African music, I've got Irish music, I've got some Beethoven, I've got Vivaldi's Four Seasons, I've got, what else have I got down there? Oh, I've got some Bob Marley. I've got all sorts of stuff, but vast majority of the music that I do have is either dance, trance, or some form of electronic music. So like Kraftwerk, I've got some Kraftwerk, I've got some Jean-Michel Jarre. Again, I love his stuff. You know, it's kind of like I just love that genre of music. But I love music anyway, all forms of music, to be quite honest. Yeah, so I'm surprised Beardy Rebel hasn't turned up. Old Kev, because of course Kev being a Newman fan as well. So it's a pity he's not joining in this conversation. It'd be quite interesting to get his take on things. So also I was mentioning as well that I also back in the 80s I used to be into this band New Order, and I don't know if you guys are aware, but New Order used to be Joy Division, and the reason why they changed and why they changed to New Order was because the lead singer Ian Curtis sadly took his own life, and he was only sorry, Spot's going bonkers over there for some reason. What the heck are you doing? He's trying to climb up the curtain. Yes, so Ian Curtis, like I say, sadly, he was only about 28. Sorry, Spot, what are you doing? He's gone. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Sorry. What, do you want to go out? You want to go out? What's the matter? You going out? No? Yes? Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Sometimes cats can be a full-time job just in themselves, you know. It's like having a kid. Human innocent. Sorry, hang on. Human innocent man skin. Oh, yeah. Sorry. You yeah. Yes. Love you any less. Oh, yes, I know. Tell me. Oh, those. I know. I love this guy's awesome, man. I love his music. I play this almost all the time. It's like I really want to play it now, but like I said, it'll get this video will get struck for copyright and what have you. You know what I mean? It's like such a pain in the bum, man. So, but I'd love to put it on now. We could all listen to it. You know what I mean? It'd be so cool. Oh man, I do love this. He is awesome, man. And you know, it's funny as well because like you look at him, and you see the size of him, and you wouldn't think such an amazing voice could come out with out of such a big, huge bloke. Do you know what I mean? He's about 6 foot and he's about as wide as that as well, isn't he? He's huge. I don't know if you saw him when there's a video of him and that cover, the artwork for that cover, he goes to see the artist that did that for him, and they do a little interview. It's on YouTube somewhere, and they do this little interview. And at some point, because they sat down to begin with, but at some point they get up and you see the height difference between them. It's like, whoa, he looks like a giant. It's like, wow, what an amazing voice! What an amazing voice! And the range that he's got, the range is amazing. I've never heard of these music artists, and I think that it is only in United Kingdom. Well, I don't know, actually, thinking about it. I mean, Gary Newman. No, I mean, Gary Newman actually lives in the States, Jason. He lives, I think it's California somewhere. I'm almost certain he's in California. And Rory, I don't know. I think, well, I'm pretty sure he's probably been over there. I'm sure of it. But I mean, obviously, he won't be a bigger name. You know what I mean? He won't have the same name recognition over in the States yet. You know, give it time. But Gary Newman will definitely have more name recognition over there because he's been over there for longer, and he went pretty big over there anyway. Back in his heyday, anyway, kind of thing. I mean, Gary Newman. I think he went out, out into the States back in the 80s, maybe. uh, maybe even late 70s, early 80s. I can't quite remember. But yeah, but he lived over here for many, many years. And then I think it was in the last, I don't know, in the last 10 years, maybe around about the last 10 years when he moved over to the States. Yeah, so Gary's definitely in the States there. But yeah, old Rag and Bone Man here. Yeah, Rory, man. There's another song, Leanne. There's another song on YouTube. I highly recommend you check it out. I don't know if you've seen it, because it's not on this album. It's not on this album. I was hoping it would be. When I got this, I was hoping it'd be on this album. And for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the song for a minute. But again, you've got it. It's just him and the guy that you usually see. I don't know if you've seen him. The guy that plays the piano with him, younger guy, and like I say, usually accompanies him when he's doing just like him and just there's no sort of like other band members or anything. It's just him and this guy with the piano, and they're singing to a room, smallish room, very brightly lit, all white sort of thing, and all the people are kind of like sat on the floor for the most part. I can't remember what it's called. It's got the venue or the thing. It's got a name, and it's like, I don't know, like solo. No, not solo. I can't remember what it's called now. But the song again is so deep, and it's just like, and I don't know. There's something about his music and the lyrics that it just reaches so deep. It does for me, anyway. It just reaches so deep. It's like I don't know. It seems to touch parts of me that most other music doesn't, sort of thing. And that's what I think. That's why I like music so much, and that's why I love such an eclectic taste of music. You see, I've got this little theory. I've already run it past Joanne. I love my little theories. You know what I mean? They're probably absolute pants and don't mean a damn thing because I've got no way of proving it, whatever. But I love coming up with these little silly hypotheses and little ideas. But I have this little theory that the reason why people like different types of music, and if I don't know if you've ever noticed sometimes, and if this has ever happened to you guys, but sometimes you can hear a piece of music or a song or whatever, and it's not your genre of music at all. Normally you wouldn't go anywhere near that sort of music, but you hear this piece of music, and for some reason there's something about it, and you just think, wow, really love that. Oh wow, there's something about it. And also why people have different tastes in music. And my little theory is because essentially everything around us, including us, and including rocks and metal and everything, is obviously everything's made of atoms, and atoms vibrate at different frequencies and move at different frequencies. And sound is essentially the movement of air. And again, those little things in your ear, and it moves them, and then they transmit electrical and gets transmitted into your brain, and so on. Blah, 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 blah. So my little theory is that we all vibrate at a certain frequency. We all have our own unique, vibration, whatever you want to call it. And when we hear particular types of music or different music, it's like a tuning fork. This is just my silly little theory, like I said, and I'm not saying it's got no basis in any actual fact or anything like that necessarily. It's just something I've thought about one time and, been pondering ever since, sort of thing. And so imagine like a tuning fork, and you hit the tuning fork, and then you find the key to turn the, if it's like a piano or whatever it is you're tuning, and then you try to tune it to that same frequency. And I think it's kind of like that. It's like where a person's natural vibrant, a person's natural, I don't know what to call it, vibration, whatever you want to call it, the way that, whatever you're resonating at, sort of thing. And then you hear a piece of music, and it kind of tunes in with your resonance. So I don't know if I'm probably talking through my bottom, I know, and you know it's a load of crock of whatever, but it's just my little theory, because I always find it interesting that some people, you know, for some people it's a particular set of music, and they wouldn't listen to anything else. Do you know what I mean? And that like they'd be completely fixed. That, you know, so like for somebody it might be classical music, say for instance, and they'll be absolutely head over heels with it and potty about it and this, that, and you know, blah 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 blah. And then you try to tell them about your particular type of music, and they'll just like say, "Oh, it's a load of rubbish," or whatever, blah 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 blah. And I just find it interesting why people, you know, because to me now, maybe because my vibration is, I don't know, maybe because I don't know, maybe I am like a tuning fork, or maybe I don't know, maybe I vibrate all over the place. I don't know, but the thing is that, and I guess it's not just me. You know what I mean? I mean, there's lots of people out there that like a big eclectic array of music, but um, you know, for me, I just love music. And like I say, obviously I've got my favourites, but I always find it interesting sometimes why some people, because I've had discussions with people before, uh, and you know they'll play me a piece of their music or whatever, and like I say, it might not be my cup of tea, and I might not be like a big fan of it or whatever, but you know I'll listen to it and I'll think to myself, oh, yeah, I can see why you like it, and this, that, and the other, blah blah blah, you know, and then like I play them a piece of my music or whatever, and they're just completely poo-pooing it. They're just going, oh, it's a load of rubbish. No, mine's way better, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking like, well, yeah, but I mean, it has got some good qualities to it. I mean, can't you see that? I don't know. I don't know. Just some of the discussions and things throughout my life that I've had with other people about music, and like some people, like I say, just seem to be so stuck in their particular genre of music that they don't have ears for anything else, sort of thing. So it's kind of like for me, like I say, I can listen to other people's music, and yeah, for the most part, it might not be my cup of tea or whatever. I mean, like rap music, for instance. Rap music, it's not my big favorite genre of music, I must admit. But there are some rap artists and there are some pieces of rap music that, again, I'll go, wow, yeah, whoa, that's really resonating. Do you know what I mean? There's something about that, doosh, you know. Oh, sorry, I'm missing your comments, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to get carried away. Songs have a story and they say how. Ooh, that's very true, Jason. Very true, actually. That is very true, mate. You've hit the nail on the head there, mate. That's so true. Because I totally with you on that one. Totally. Because I really believe that myself. Absolutely 100%. Because again, that for me is a really important thing. It's about telling a story, and you do it through music. Do you know what I mean? Some artists do it through paint, like I do sometimes. Some artists do it through music, sculpture, acting, whatever sort of thing. You know what I mean? So literally, you're absolutely right. It's about telling a story, and conveying that story to a wider audience, and for the majority, I guess they kind of probably get that story and maybe even live that story. So yeah, no, you're totally right, mate. Grace, Odetta, Ego, Arrow. Yes, absolutely. As You Are, Die Easy, are the rest on the album. Yes. I wish I could remember that song for you though. I know. Right. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Just bear with me. I'm going to open another Google page and I'm going to try and find that song so I can let you know about it, because it is a flipping awesome song. Just bear with me 1 second. So I won't be able to see your comments, guys, for a second, because I've just opened another Google page and I'm now going to, where am I going? Right. Okay. So I'll go to the, sorry, folks, just bear with me 1 second. So and go. Rag and Bone Man. Okay. Well, let me see if I can find that particular video. Because it's really, Leanne, it's awesome, Leanne. It's absolutely awesome. Again, I want to play it, but the thing is, like I said, I'm just worried that they're going to flag it. Do you know what I mean? And then they say like, oh, you got a copyright strike and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And it's like such a pain. Oh, there's the interview. There's the interview with the artist. That was just talking. Oh, he's got the same surname as me. Ben Ashton. He's called. Oh wow, that's I didn't. Oh wow. Oh, that's interesting. A fellow artist with the same surname. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. But yeah, when you've got to watch this, right? It's called Rag and Bone Man: The Art of Human with Ben Ashton. If you Google that, check it out. You'll see what I mean about how big he is next to this guy. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how big this guy. Maybe he's little anyway. But you know, even in the thumbnail, it's like Rag and Bone Man Rory looks humongous next to him. The guy looks like a little tiny person. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Right, sorry. Wait. Oh, I really want to find this song, you know, because this is awesome. This guy, come on. Where is it? Please let me find it. It is such an awesome song. It really is. Got it. Right, it's called Disfigured, and it's called the So Far at London. So if you check that one, Leanne, Rag and Bone Man, Disfigured, So Far London. Just type in that in a YouTube search bar, and it should come up. And oh, Leanne, wait till you hear it. Oh man, it's beautiful, so amazing, absolutely amazing. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You know. I really want to play it now. I really want to play it. I am definitely once we finish the live stream, which won't be for another hour yet. But when I finish the live stream, I've got to play it at least once, maybe twice, or maybe 3 times. But I'm definitely going to play it because it is a beautiful song. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm really itching to play it. Do you think I'll get done? Do you think YouTube will flag my channel? I've never had any copyright. I mean, I've had copyright like infringement type thing where like they say you're not in trouble, blah blah blah. You don't have to do anything. It's just a copyright notice to let you know that the piece of music you've used, to let you know that the person who owns that piece of music is going to, put adverts on your channel and they will get the revenue for it. And, to be quite honest, I don't care. Whatever. Get on with it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not in the business of trying to plagiarize other people or whatever and make money off other people's creativity at all. That's not me. But I seriously would love to play this song. I mean, but you see, because like I say, I might not just get a notice this time if I play it. I don't know for certain. Yeah. Leanne, let me know if you want me to play it. If you want me to play it, I'm going to play it. Well, you only live once, don't you? You know what I mean? So let's, oh well. I mean, I don't think it's like you've got to get 3 strikes anyway before, literally, it's like that 3 strikes and you're out kind of thing. I believe you have to have, or it's either 2 or 3. I can't quite remember. I think like the 3rd one is like then your channel gets whatever they do to it. I forget what, deleted or whatever. I'm not sure exactly. But you've got to get at least 2 before they do. And I've had none. So play it, and my name is right. Sorry, I know I am terrible at pronouncing when it's written down. It's because of my dyslexia. I really apologize. I'm sorry. So I don't know how to say it when it's written down. You see, I keep wanting to say no. So I'm sorry. Oh no, it's terrible. I'm really sorry. It's like I said, it's when it's written in written for some reason. I don't know why this. Obviously, it's down to my dyslexia, but people's names I find the hardest to read of all things to read. Roland's. I will let you off. Sorry, I really am sorry. I hate pronouncing people's names wrong. I really do. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, it's because of my flipping dyslexia. It's really frustrating. Right, I'm going to play this song because you've got to hear this. You've got to hear this. This is awesome. This is. Hang on. Let me shut the door because the flipping noisy traffic is now spoiling everything. Shut up, traffic. Go away, traffic. Oh, this guy's awesome. I love this guy. So I hope you can hear it.
It's called Disfigured. Hope you like it.
Let me know if you can hear it. I love this. I love it. It's so beautiful.
You can't give up the goal or cut the road that tugs you down. You're walking comatose, obliged to cold, to follow the crowd. Who long live all those lies you tell yourself you'll be alright. When there's no kiss goodbye, only the air, only the night. I pictured it like you did, selfishly. I thought you'd spare the time. The ones I love the most, disfigured it all. The beautiful life will only live all those lies you tell yourself that you'll be alright. When there's no kiss goodbye, and only the end, and only the night. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. It's a cold way to go to the hollow below. Long live all those lies you tell yourself you'll be alright. There's no kiss goodbye, only the air, only the night. Wow, thank you.
Woo! Oh, that man has got an amazing voice. And what a range and all. Like I say before, he's got such an amazing range. You know, I mean, he's got that really deep sort of like baritone or whatever sort of thing. He's got that, and then he can take it right the way up. It's like, wow, flipping heck, amazing. What a talent. What a talent. I love that song and all. Wow, puts goosebumps on me, man. Puts goosebumps on me. It's like, whoa. Oh, and I think that's one of the things I really like about him. And this is just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not saying it's, you know what I mean, it's a fact or whatever. But in my humble opinion, he, to me, out of a lot of singers that are out there and stuff, I don't know. And I'll say I might be wrong. You know what I mean? If I'm wrong, I always hold my hands up, say, right, I was wrong. You know what I mean? But to me, I think one of the other things that really appeals to me is because he sounds genuine. Do you know what I mean? When he sings, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, you can feel it. It feels like the words he's speaking, he's been through. Do you know what I mean? He's speaking from experience. And, you know, I know a lot of singers do this and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly and I'm being biased or whatever. I don't know. But there's something about the way he sings, and it's the, you know, it just sounds so real and he sounds so genuine. And I don't know. And it's like with other singers, the connection you have is more. And again, this is just a silly theory of mine. It's not anything what's name, and I'm not saying I'm right, but it's like with other singers, especially when they made it big and, do you know what I mean, and they become commercialized, if you like, do you know what I mean, and so on and blah blah blah. That either they lose touch with where they come from, and that reflects in their music, or they were it was kind of artificial to begin with. But with Rory, there just seems to be an underlying gritty truth that, you know, I don't even think, even if he got like really big, I don't think he would ever kind of lose that sense of connection to where he comes from. And that's just my interpretation. I'm not saying I'm right necessarily. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it comes from the heart, from the 100%. But yeah, that song is so amazing, really is. Absolutely gets me every time. Yeah, I don't know if you've also caught the. There's a little documentary about him on YouTube as well, if you're interested. Because, like I said, I mean, I just got into him in a big way. I did, and I just went straight online, and I wanted to find out loads about him. I just wanted to find out all about him, where he comes from, this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. Of course, he comes from Brighton, and his family and his mum still live there and everything. And if you watch the documentary, it's really amazing, really, really heartwarming, touching. His sister has Down syndrome, and like he goes in the video, he goes home and visits his mum, and him and his mum start singing together. It's really awesome. You've got to check it out. You've got to check it out, man. Because, like I said, they're just such, you know, sort of real, genuine people. And I just, I don't know, just brilliant. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Sorry. Just making sure I don't want to neglect anybody else that might be still tuned in. So yeah, because like I say, feel free, guys, to chip in and, do you know what I mean, and say whatever you want to say, and you know what I mean. You know, I don't want it just to be like, you know, the conversation kind of, you know, being one-sided or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I like to be inclusive, and I want everybody to be able to join in and feel that they can join in, and do you know what I mean? Because that's what I like. That I like the inclusivity, and I like people. I like to hear people's voices, you know, either metaphorically or you know, obviously in the written form, obviously. But yeah, so, you know, feel free to just chat and say whatever, and or even say hello to each other. Maybe that would be nice as well. Do you know what I mean? So Jason Kingsley, say hello to. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to pronounce it wrong again, aren't I? Sorry. Hang on. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I've got to do this. Lynn, that's it, isn't it? It's Lynn. Why am I saying Leanne? It's Lynn. I've got it. Sorry. Right. So, Jason, say hello to Lynn. Lynn, say hello to Jason. And Ian, hopefully you're still there. you say hello to Lynn and Jason as well. It'd be nice. Was that supposed to be yes? Because it says YET yet. Was that supposed to be yes? I guess. I hope. I think. I don't know. So it's Lynn. Yes. Yay! I got it right. Yay. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry I was pronouncing it wrong. I say it's my dyslexia. I'm really sorry. But yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Jason said hello to you, Lynn. Yay. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Jason lives in the States, by the way. So, oh, fire truck going past. Yeah, so kind of one of those moments, one of those awkward moments. Right, okay. But yeah. Yeah, I wonder if that'll get flagged now. I don't know. I mean, obviously, whilst I'm still live streaming, I'm assuming that, do you know what? Actually, there's a way of finding out. I don't think they do it whilst it's still live streaming, though. I don't think they do. So let me just quickly. Oops. No. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? Okay. No. Right. Sorry, folks. Just chat amongst yourselves. Right. I'm just going to check my emails to see, because sometimes, but I'm not sure if it will do that now. Oh, come on. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. No. What? Why is that? Right. Okay. No. So I guess it probably won't get flagged until it's actually. Ooh. Hi, Jason. How's the weather there? It's spring and our weather is nice. Oh, nice one. Yeah, ours has cleared up a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit better, but it's still a bit chilly at the moment. But yeah, I think hopefully, fingers crossed, we've seen the back of all that horrible cold weather. I hope. I can't take much more of it. I just want some sunshine, please. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah. Yeah, I really was hoping that Beady Rebel would join us. It's a bit sad. Never mind. Hey, from the pool. Love it. Yeah, it's a beautiful city, by the way. Absolutely beautiful city. I've been there a good few times, and especially when I lived in Manchester. But and I used to have a friend that lived there for a while. Well, he actually was born in Liverpool, but then he moved to Manchester when he was quite young, and then he used to go back to Liverpool quite a lot. He still had family there and stuff and what have you. Yeah, John. Can't remember his surname now. It's been years since I've seen that guy. Yeah, for the life of me, he completely escapes me. But I haven't seen John since about the 80s or something. But yeah, the pool is beautiful. What a city. Absolutely great. I love it. I've been across the Mersey. Oh, man, I love that. I love it. In fact, I went with Joanne. I took Joanne because Joanne had never, she always wanted to go. And of course, she only ever knew it through the TV when was it This Morning? I think used to be there. The program This Morning, and when he used to have the weather guy with the map, and he used to walk on the map that was in the what do you call it? Oh, brain's gone to sleep again. In the in the wharf or whatever, in the water. I can't remember the guy's name. Joanne would know. Joanne's really good with those sort of things, remembering actors and actresses' names and TV personalities' names and stuff like that. I'm usually pretty rubbish at it. But she only knew it from that, you see, and seeing it, on the brain just doesn't want to work tonight, does it? Yeah, but the Docklands round there, where all the what's them is, and So I think, what was it, last year? No, not sorry, no, tell a lie. No, it was December of 2016. December 2016, we went back to Manchester, my hometown, for like a long weekend. And at one point, because Joanne had asked me, she asked me beforehand, and she says, "Look, how far is it to Liverpool?" She said, and I said, "Well, it's not that far." I said, "Like, we can get a bus easy enough." You know what I mean? I said, "About 30 odd mile, something like that, nearly 40 miles, thereabouts, give or take." I said, "We can get a bus. It shouldn't cost that much either to go there." She says, "Can we go to Liverpool? Can we go to? I've never been. I want to go to Liverpool." And I thought, "Yeah, okay then, fair enough. Yeah, easy enough." And so that's what we did. I think we did it on the Saturday. We went to Manchester. We got there for Friday, round about Friday dinner time, to Manchester. We booked a Premier Inn down there, Southern Cemetery, down there that end, and then I think it was on the Saturday. We set off early morning on the Saturday, and did we get the bus or did we get the train? Do you know? I'm trying to remember which one we did. Oh, I think we got the train actually. We went to Piccadilly. No. Victoria. Do you know? For the life of me, I can't remember. I'm sure we got the train, but did we go to Piccadilly? I think we went to Piccadilly to get the train to Liverpool. I'm almost certain of it. Anyway, either way, no. Wait. Sorry. I'm sure we got the train to Liverpool. I'm sure we did. I don't think we got a coach because I'm not big on coaches, you say, to be quite honest. I must admit, Joanne will tell you that. Oh my God. Yeah, the first time I took her to Blackpool, and again, we were doing it from Manchester at that point. You know what I mean? Not from London, I'm glad to say. Flipping heck. Oh my God. I dread to think what had happened if I'd done it from London to Blackpool. Oh my God, on a coach. Anyway, so like, got on this coach from Manchester to Blackpool because again, it was a place she hadn't been before. She'd never been to Blackpool, so took her to Blackpool. By the time we got to the coach station in Blackpool, I hate coach travel. I mean, these days coaches are a lot better than they used to be, and like they've got toilets on them and this that and blah blah blah, and they're a lot better than they used to be. But it was one of those old manky old coach things, like, do you know what I mean? It wasn't, and oh man, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Because when I was a kid, I used to get travel sick a lot. I hate coach travel. Not on a train, but on coaches. I used to get travel sick all the time. And then, like, we were sat right in the front of the coach and all, right at the front, right near the door. And all these people are traipsing past us, and everybody else is getting off. And my seatbelt was stuck. I couldn't get the seatbelt off. Do you know what I mean? And it was like, I'm panicking. I'm starting to panic. And then Joanne's kind of struggling to get hers off at first. And then she manages to undo her seatbelt. But now she's waiting for all these people going past, you see, because she's a very polite person, is Joanne. Do you know what I mean? She really is. In fact, probably too polite for her own good, to be quite honest. She's a little bit too, But anyway, there's all these people walking past. And at one point, I'm so frustrated. I just needed to get off that coach. It was driving me nuts. And I turned around to her and I went, "Move or something." I shouted at her anyway. I shouted at her. Do you know what I mean? And I instantly regretted it. I instantly was like, "Oh God, no," because I think I scared her at that point. You know what I mean? Because I was so wired. Do you know what I mean? I was like, "Oh my God, let me out of this space." Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and I didn't mean to shout at her like that, but I did. And it was partly because I was panicking. Do you know what I mean? I was panicking inside, and I was like, "Oh my God, I need to get off this coach. I need to get off this coach." Oh, you know what I mean? Sort of thing. And because she was waiting for all these people to go past, and I really just wanted to get up and get moving so I could get off the flipping coach. Do you know what I mean? And I did. I really shouted at her. And I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't. I didn't mean to. I apologized immediately. And because I realized that I think I really scared her at that point. Do you know what I mean? Because she'd never seen me shout like that before. Do you know what I mean? And I really scared her, and I was absolutely gutted. Do you know what I mean? I was really gutted because I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't. Do you know what I mean? But I was just like that moment where you're panicking and panicking and panicking, and it's like, oh. So flipping deck. Have I really waffled? I really went into one there, didn't I? I really went into one there. I had that happen before. I was stuck in a seat. Yeah, Yeah, it's pretty scary, isn't it, actually? It's pretty scary when the flipping thing won't come off. Afternoon, lads. Yay. And lasses. Don't forget the lasses, lad. Don't forget the lasses. All right. Whoa. Nice. Well said. Well said. That's right, Leon. Oh, God. Sorry. Lynn. Oh, my God. You see, I've got that stuck in my head now. Oh, my God. Yep, absolutely. Yep. So, lasses as well. But yeah, flipping heck. Oh, man. I swear to this day, I regret that. I really do. You know, I really seriously didn't mean to scare her like that, but I think she's now over it, and she realizes that, you know, obviously I would never do any harm to her, ever. Do you know what I mean? It's just not me. It's not in my nature to do that anyway. But it really scared her. It really, really scared her. Oh boy, oh dear. But like I say, that's why I definitely remember we went to Liverpool on the train and not the coach. But I just can't remember where we got the train from. Was it Victoria? Do you know? I can't. Oh, because I'm sure I would have remembered if it was Victoria. I'm positive it was. But the reason why I'm doubting myself is because obviously Piccadilly is where, when we're coming from London, where we would get off and then get back on to go back to London. So that's kind of why I'm thinking. But am I remembering us going back to London from there rather than going to Liverpool from there? I'm not 100% certain. I'd have to sort of check it out and think to myself, find out whether. Mind you, I mean, these days, I wonder if it really matters. I mean, does it? I mean, one time, obviously, like Victoria serves mostly sort of like what would it be? Would it be northwest, northeast? No. It'd be more northwest, wouldn't it? Or no, sorry, hang on, wait. What am I talking about? Well, sort of Yorkshire and like all that sort of side of things. Generally, I think Victoria, and then Piccadilly would be more sort of like south and so on and whatever kind of thing, I guess. I'm not 100% certain, but yes, Liverpool. Liverpool is a beautiful, beautiful city. Absolutely is. And we will definitely be going back there at some point. We will definitely be doing another visit there. I don't know if you've caught the videos we did, by the way, or the videos I did, I should say, really. Yeah, I videotaped whilst going across the Mersey. Oh my God, that day was freezing cold. I mean, it's been cold down here. Do you know what I mean? But oh boy, traveling across the Mersey. Like I say, we were in December. It was right. 2016, December 2016, and I'm on the ferry, and I forget what time it was. The last one before the end of the day. So it was about 4 something like that. I'm not sure exactly. And I'm on the outside. Joanne sensibly went on the inside of the boat. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like on the outside, like almost doing a flipping Titanic thing, you know, kind of thing. Not quite, but you know. But it was freezing cold. Oh my God, so cold. It's unbelievable. My face felt like it was going to drop off. It was like, what's going on? So I mean, it was so cold. But I loved it anyway. Absolutely loved it. You know, I wouldn't trade that for a minute. Do you know what I mean? That was awesome, man. And then, like I say, I filmed some of it. And then there was a little bit of annoying bit when they kept on playing "Ferry cross the Mersey," blah 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 blah, and I'm like, oh, for crying out loud! I'm trying to do a vlog here. Can you shut up for a minute? Oh man, no, it was good though. Loved it, absolutely loved it, and we'll definitely go back. We'll definitely be going back. So yeah, check it out, Lynn. Check out those videos if you want. They're there somewhere. Just can't remember what they're called off the top of my head. Maybe I'll try and find them and put their links in a description of this video, perhaps. But I must admit, I might forget by the time I get round to sorting the video. I'm sorry. So like I've said before, I don't like promising things to people because, like, inevitably either I forget or something comes up or whatever. So, but I'll try and think of something. But yeah, no, check them out if you want. Yeah, because It was a really nice time, actually. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, so hello, Dan. Glad you could join us, mate. It's nice to see you. I was kind of hoping that, like I say, Beardy Rebel might be joining us, but he doesn't seem to have joined us yet. Jerry Marston is my uncle. Whoa! No way! Oh, wow, that's amazing. Awesome. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice one. Oh, sorry. Spotty's having a mad half hour again. You doing, this silly pussycat? Yeah, that's flipping awesome. Wow. Oh, cool. He is fab. I can imagine, actually. Wow. Oh my God. Flipping neck. Nice. So do you see him regular, like, or does he pop round for tea or something, or do you see him once in a blue moon, or is he like a regular feature of your family life? Like, because I mean, I can imagine that would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But definitely need to go back at some point. I'm pretty sure Joanna won't go back, and in fact, I know she does, because I'm pretty damn sure she said she wanted to go back again, because we didn't have long enough. Because what are you doing, son? Because we only had a weekend, like I said. But I think what we might do this time, actually, I don't know if we'll do it this year. I'm not sure yet, to be quite honest, because she's got a couple of other things. Sorry, 1 second. Spotty, come out of there, please. Sorry. He's messing around with the wires at the back of the computer and stuff, and I don't, otherwise I'll be chatting to you 1 minute and it'll be going or whatever. You know what I mean? It'll just like cut off or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So this time we'll go just to Liverpool rather than go to Manchester and then go from Manchester to Liverpool. Joanne wants to do so that we'll have longer to spend there. Because we never got to go to the Cavern, because she wanted to go and see the Cavern, and there was a couple of other places that completely escapes me now. But yeah, there was a couple of other places that she wanted to see, and we never got to do them because we just ran out of time. Because like I say, we kind of we were visiting Manchester, but at the same time they had a day trip from Manchester to Liverpool, and then you get the drift. But yeah, so we're definitely going back. Definitely. Not seen him for a long time now, since most of the family had passed away. Don't see him. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame when you lose touch with family. It is. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I don't keep in contact with my family very much, but then again, to be perfectly honest with you, it's always been a bit of a complex sort of relationship with my family, to be quite honest. But yeah, because like my mum passed, what was it now? I think it's nearly 4 years ago. My mum passed away. She was 83, I think. Yeah, 83. And she went in her sleep with all her family around her, and I was there, and all the rest of it. But through that process, I actually found out and got to meet a ton of nieces and nephews I didn't even know existed. Do you know what I mean? And it was just amazing. And they're all grown up themselves now, and they're all got kids themselves. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like a granduncle times over. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, wow. But I must admit, I mean, initially I kept in contact with them, and I still do them very occasionally through Facebook. But I must admit, I've kind of done the same sort of thing where you kind of, you lose track, and then you're busy with doing your own things or whatever, and kind of lose track of people, don't we? Yeah. Yeah. Now, just one other thing, folks. I'm just thinking about this camera because, I mean, let me just check it quickly before. Yeah. Right, that battery is definitely getting very low. So yeah, don't worry, the live stream still be happening. I'm just thinking I'm going to turn this off now. So yeah, right. So let's turn that off. Right, cool. Because like I say, I decided I wanted to record at least some of this, because, like I said earlier on, because of the playback quality, when this video, I mean, it's quite interesting the way they do this and the way they work it. There's also another, because I was checking it out because I wanted to see if I could improve the quality of the camera and the picture and the sound and stuff. Now, Lynn, you were telling me that, for at least from your point of view, the picture and sound is pretty okay. There's not much lag necessarily, and you're saying that it's pretty okay, which is great. Don't know about anybody else. Dan, don't know how it's looking for you, if the quality of the sound and picture are okay. Same with Jason. So guys, just let me know if excuse me, just let me know if what the picture's like for you guys and the sound, because definitely when I played back the live stream last week, and I played it back, and the picture quality and the sound were just terrible. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, so in the process, I was trying to tweak the camera, trying to get the best out of it as I possibly could. And I also went onto the YouTube live stream page thing, and they've got a couple of little features on there and stuff and what have you. But then I found something on there. But thing is, you've got a free version. I forget what it's called now off the top of my head. I can't remember. That was a couple of hours ago when I was checking it out. And then they've got another version which you pay. I forget what it was now. The numbers are escaping me for a minute, but you pay a chunk of money for that one, and then there was, like, I think it was the third. Yeah, so the one that you pay for initially, I think that was about. Now I might be getting these numbers wrong, and I might be way off, but for some reason in my head, I've got a figure of like 650 odd. It's in dollars, so what the equivalent to pounds is, I'm not sure. And then the pro one, the professional one, is 900, nearly a grand, nearly $1,000, whatever that is in English money. Hey Paul, I have to go. I need to do some stuff, and my mom will be home in a few minutes. But the picture is excellent, by the way. Thanks, Jason. Thanks for joining in, mate. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, and we'll see you soon, definitely. Thanks, mate. You have a nice day. Take care, mate. So that was Dan, folks. I'm shouting, aren't I? Sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just realised I'm shouting as if like he can't hear me or something. Oh, God, sorry. I apologise. But that's Dan, folks. That's Jason. And he's a nice guy. And he has learning disabilities, but he's a really, really nice guy. He's been following my channel for I don't know, the last couple of years or so, whatever. And we chat away sometimes. And I've watched his channel. I've subscribed to it as well. And he's just, I like him. He's a nice guy. He seems like a really, really nice guy. And yeah, so, and he lives in the States. I can't remember exactly where off the top of my head. It might actually be in New England somewhere, but I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, nice guy, Jason. Really is. So yeah, good luck, mate, and we'll see you soon, definitely. So yeah, now completely forgot what I was talking about. Probably just waffling on as usual, anyway. Oh, Texas, Houston. Oh, right, nice one. Oh, nice one, Jason. Cool, mate. Nice one. Well done. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking New England for. I have no idea. Um, oh dear. I'm pretty sure that's nowhere near. But yeah, yeah. Sorry. I there are moments where my head just, for some reason, just completely blanks out, and it's like I'm left scrambling around trying to find something to say, and it's kind of like my head's just completely devoid of any information for those few moments. It's like a been a clean sweep in my head sort of thing, and it's just wall to wall empty. Oh dear. That's why, like I said, it's nice to have a few people on here because then other people can chip in, and it kind of helps keep the conversation ticking along without, well, I say awkward moments or awkward silent moments or whatever sort of thing. From my perspective, I'm not sure from your perspective necessarily, but I kind of feel, because I'm supposed to be kind of like the host, aren't I? In a sense, you know what I mean? I'm hosting a live stream, and therefore you guys are kind of watching essentially to be entertained, essentially. And also, obviously, if you wish to engage and chat as well, obviously. Um, but it's kind of like ultimately I'm the host, and so therefore surely it's kind of up to me to be providing some kind of content that keeps you interested and keeps you watching. Whereas if I just sit here completely blank and like I don't know what to say now, it's going to be kind of awkward. Well, it's certainly awkward for me. Oh dear. So yeah, is it? Oh look, I'm going to do it again now. Here we go again. I'm going to end up. It's like I'm painting myself in a. Imagine me painting a floor, but only look like there's a tiny little version of me inside my head, painting itself slowly but surely into the corner of the cabin of my brain, completely empty. So I've got such a silly imagination. I really do. Um, yes. And so, yes. Okay. Yes. Actually, right. I was thinking I might leave this for another more time, and we've got 25 minutes before, because, like I say, obviously I need to go to bed at some point, and I have to try and get enough sleep for work and so on and blah 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 blah. Blah. But I was going to leave this for another what's it? But now I don't know if you can see this clearly. I guess hopefully you can. So this thing, The Gift of Dyslexia. This is such an amazing book. It was written by this guy, Ronald D. Davis, and he has been working with people with dyslexia for over 40 years, and he's dyslexic himself. And I love the way he's written this book because he has put such a positive spin on this. He sees it as a gift. It's not to be seen as a disability. And apparently, through the research that he has done, and you know, looking up the latest medical research and this, that, and blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. He says that the same thing that causes people to be dyslexic also makes a genius. So somebody like Albert Einstein. In fact, Albert Einstein was dyslexic. I don't know if you know that, but Albert Einstein was actually dyslexic as well. And he was considered to be one of the greatest minds of the 20th century. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, apparently the same sort of whatever it is, brain makeup, brain chemistry, whatever sort of thing, the same things that create dyslexia also helps create a genius. And it's like, it's that sort of positive spin that he puts on it that kind of, for me, it's kind of like, wow, it's mind blowing. Do you know what I mean? Oh, right. Oh, brilliant. Enjoy your tea. I don't know if you mean cup of tea or as in tea, because down in the south, they don't call it that. They call it you've got lunch, and you've got dinner. We would call dinner lunch. What we would. Oh, sorry, I'll let you get on. I'll let you get on. I can talk till the cows come home. You can tell I'm an orphan, can't you? I'm just going to shut this door again. There's flipping birds tweeting out here. It's really annoying. That bird is so loud. Tweet, 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 tweet. It's louder than me. Must be an orphan of that bird. Oh dear. Yes. Bye bye. Oh, don't do it again, please. Goodbye, Leah. No. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Oh no. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. I am such a sorry. Go and enjoy your tea. Oh boy. So yeah, we've only got one person, no people. Oh no, there's no one left. I am now talking to no one. Just talking to myself. Oh well. Well, I've got 20 minutes and nobody left to talk to. Unless somebody appears in the next. Right, I'll give it until I make this roll up. And if nobody comes on by then, I've got to think about this flipping what's the name and all, because I just hope I don't get a copyright strike, as opposed to just a copyright. No, hang on. Is it a copyright strike or infringement? I can't remember which one's the one where you can. Anyway, right, okay. I'm kind of like, and I have got to go to bed soon, and I kind of want to watch a couple of things before I do, and yeah, and I did say between 6 and 8, and it's now 20 to 8, and there's nobody. Oh, hang on, somebody's appeared. Hello, whoever that is. Would you like to say hello so that I can at least know who it is? Because it would be rather nice. You don't have to. I was saying just to say hi, and then I kind of get a sense of who I'm addressing, and then from that, then I can help to gear the conversation in a direction that might be both interesting, useful, or whatever sort of thing. So, whoever that is, oh no, and they've disappeared again. So I'm now talking to myself again. Okay, wow. Oh dear. So 1 minute there's somebody there, next minute there's somebody not, and then they're here, and then they're gone, and then they're here, and then it's like do the okey dokey, and that's what it's all about. Hey, oh, okey dokey dokey. Oh dear. Sorry. Manic half hour, I think. Okay, folks. I think this has been pretty cool. Not as many people as before, sadly. I hope the conversation has been interesting, stimulating. If not, then please feel free to leave some suggestions, hopefully kind and not rude ones. And just let me know what you think. Any suggestions for future live streams? I'll definitely be doing this again next Monday, 6 till 8. And like I said, I know this isn't the most exciting or interesting format necessarily. I've been trying to think of things that I can do. That's why I was using my camcorder, as you can see in the background there, to film part of this. I couldn't film it all because the battery was almost gone, and I'm going to need some battery to be able to retrieve and do whatever. So I'm just trying to think up different ideas, different things. So please, in the comments, even after the live stream, please leave me some comments as suggestions as what you would like to see in my live streams. And smash that like button, people. Sorry, I've been watching a ton of YouTubers just lately, and that's kind of like all they're coming out with a lot of the time. It's kind of like, let's see 50,000 likes and smash that like button and 50,000 likes on it. And what's the name? Yeah, no, I get it, I understand it, but it kind of does get a little bit like, wow, do you know what I mean? Is that all this video is supposed to be about? Is 100,000 likes, this, that, and the other, whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? But it almost becomes the sole object or sole object of the exercise of the video, essentially. And that's all it, it comes across that way with some of them. Some of them, it comes across as if to say, like, this is what this video is all about. It's not really about anything else other than you lot out there smashing that like button and giving me tons of views so that I get more subscribers and like I say, inherently nothing inherently wrong with that necessarily, but it kind of sometimes it's like, I don't know, a bit overkill, a bit gratuitous, a bit kind of like in your face, kind of like, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, sorry. Why the heck or where that came from then, I'm not sure, but I guess it's because, like I said, just in the last couple of hours before I started the live stream, I've been watching a few people here and there, with all this smash the like button and we'll do this, smash the like button, we'll do that, whatever this, and blah 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 blah. And for some reason, it just popped into my head just then. It's like, yeah, smash the like button, people. But anyway, right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave it there, folks, because there is nobody there. Do you know what I mean? There's nobody watching, and there hasn't been for the last, the last few minutes that I've been waffling on for. So I guess there's not much point in me continuing now, because I need to get on and do other stuff anyway. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. And like I said, please leave comments in the in the comments section, and let me know, give me ideas and suggestions for future live streams. Definitely making this a regular thing, definitely on Monday. For the time being, at least it'll be Mondays, unless for some reason we need to change it or whatever. And it will be 6 till 8 p.m. Oh, and one other thing that I did forget to mention, but don't know if it's worth mentioning now, especially as there's nobody listening right this minute, at least, that next Monday, and I guess it'll be the same for a lot of people in this country, at least, and I can't say for other countries right off the top of my head, but it's Easter Monday, I believe, and therefore, well, I'm certainly not in work on Easter Monday. Also, I've got a week off, starting from the 30th, which is Good Friday. So starting from the 30th until the following Thursday, I believe, I will be off essentially for 11 days. So next Monday, maybe a bit earlier, not sure, or may even be a bit later on in the evening. I'm not sure yet. Depends on what I'm going to be actually doing. But I'm fairly certain that I'll be doing this again next Monday, around about the same sort of time. I'm going to try and stick to that. But like I said, because I've got this time off, there's a possibility that next Monday I might be going out somewhere, maybe. But again, like I said, what I'll probably do is I'll let you know nearer the time for definite whether I'm going to be doing the live stream as usual on the Monday. So I'll let you know about the day beforehand, either through video or through my through Facebook and the Twitter. So hopefully if you guys follow me on those, then you'll find out definite that I'll be doing the live stream. But I'm fairly confident at this point I will. But like I said, do you know what I mean? I hate making promises and saying 100% because things just change and things happen and so on. So, and I hate making promises that and then having to break them for people or whatever. Anyway, all of that said, I'm fairly confident that I will see you on Monday. So for now, until next Monday at 6 o'clock p.m., I shall catch you folks later. Bye for now.